What's up guys, Simply Coco here and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another speed build here in The Sims 4 using the new Industrial Loft kit that we just got. So this is my second voiceover today, so I've been on the game all day building and doing stuff, so if this voiceover is awful, sorry. But today, as you can probably tell by the title, even though I don't know what I'm naming it yet because the name I had in mind is very long, this is a off-the-grid industrial tiny home. And I mean, while I could make that be the title of the video, that's going to be really long. So I don't know what I'm going to title it yet, but that's what it is. It's an off-the-grid industrial tiny home. So we are building in the world of Strangerville. I don't really know why. I could have done it in Evergreen Harbor because I am using the shipping container texture for the walls on the sides of the build. But I was trying to put it in somewhere that was secluded because it was an off-the-grid lot. But then I just kind of was like, this lot's fine. I like the kind of vibe of Strangerville for this type of build. And, just because the person that lives here wants it to be off the grid doesn't necessarily mean they live out in the boondocks. So, yeah. But, I mean, it is 100% off the grid, but I do put lights in there just because we got lights with the new pack. And I also put, like, the saucer lights so I could see while I was furnishing it. And I kept them in there. But you can only fit one sim in here. Ooh, excuse me, I was fighting a burp. That's why I was like tripping over words just then. But I only put one sim in here. But I gave them 2 solar panels and a wind turbine from Eco Lifestyle, and I gave them 2 water collectors. So I don't know how well the solar panels and the wind turbine, I don't know how well it's going to collect energy, but if you do download this lot or whatever, once you do collect enough energy, the actual electrical lights will work. But I did put candles. I think I put a candle in every single room just to make sure there was lighting in there while you're waiting for your electricity to build up. As far as water, you're going to have to wait for your water to build up as well. Either that or you're going to have to go to a nearby lake or something. Somewhere where your Sims can go fishing, and you're going to have to collect water and then put it in your fridge. Or whatever. Or however that works. I don't know. I've never done that gameplay. But as you can see, the shell of the build is pretty much together. It's pretty much done. Quickly, while I'm thinking about it, I just wanted to apologize again for the sound quality. There's still nothing in my office, so it's very echoey. The air conditioner is very loud, but I am in the process of buying a rug for in here and those little acoustic treatment pads that you put on the wall. So hopefully once I get those things, the sound quality is better. And I also want to invest in a new microphone. If any of you are watching this and you are a YouTuber or a podcaster or whatever the case may be, and you know of a good microphone, let me know, because I do want a new one. I've been looking at the Elgato one, but I don't know how good it is. And I mean, I guess I could look at the reviews. But anyway, let's go back to the build. So the goal of this build, since it was off the grid, I wanted it to be 100% self-sustainable. So that's why I put the wind turbine, and that's why I put the water collectors, and that's why I put the solar panels and stuff. And then there's going to be a heap of these planter boxes out front that I'm going to put vegetation in, and then there's going to be a whole crop in the backyard. I used the crop objects from Cottage Living. So they grow all of their own food, they eat what they grow. They probably hardly ever go grocery shopping except for liquids, because they don't have obviously a cow to milk the cow or anything. So they probably don't go to the grocery store very often. They cook what they make. The Sim that lives here is probably a vegetarian. I do imagine it being a male sim just because of the color scheme that I went for on the inside. Not that a female couldn't enjoy this black and red and brown and black color scheme. I said black twice. But anyway, I'm not sexist over here, or, I don't put labels on anyone. So not that a female couldn't live here. It's just for the way I was building it, I assumed it was a male sim. I really don't have a whole lot to say with this speed build. I'm working on the backyard now. I use those stone rugs, those circular ones, and I usually don't like the way they look, but for some reason I really like them in this case. Maybe it's because they're on top of like dirt and like gravel. Maybe it's when they're on top of grass that I don't like them. But I like them in this case. But in the backyard, I give him the recycler from Eco Lifestyle, a grill. I give him, what else back here? A little seating area. It's a table that seats 4, so maybe he does have friends that like come over sometimes, or maybe he has a gardening club or something, a book club that meets out there. I don't know. But I follow this guy on TikTok. I don't know his name, so I can't like go look him up real quick. But he's like this. I think he's black. I'm not sure if he is black. He's definitely light skinned. Light skinned. I don't know how you would say that. But I think he lives in like Tennessee or something. I'm not 100% sure. But him and his boyfriend have like a full on like garden. Like they have a full on like big ass garden. And all of his TikToks is him like showing us what's in his garden, or showing us, what he grew lately, or how big something grew, or showing us him harvesting stuff, or rotating his compost, or stuff like that. So I imagine that kind of person is the kind of person that lives here. It's not necessarily an old person or anything like that. He could be 22, 23, 24, 25. The person that I imagine living in this house, they just, they like this lifestyle, and so that's what they chose to do. And it's a pretty small home. I don't know how much it comes out to be, like as far as cost goes, but I imagine it's fairly cheap, especially for one of my builds, because I usually don't pay attention to cost at all, and I didn't pay attention in this build either. But right now it's at lot value 16,000. But definitely by the time we furnish it, it'll be over a starter home. So don't get your hopes up if you were thinking it was going to be a starter home. But and if you know who that TikToker is by name, let me know down in the comments, because I'm getting on TikTok literally right now, but I don't know his name, so I can't look him up. And I don't know if I follow him. I have no idea. If I follow him. I literally just searched gardening to see if he would come up. Because literally that's his entire profile. What do you call TikTok accounts? Are they channels? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not following. I'm not finding him anywhere. But if you know who I'm talking about, that's the kind of person that I imagine living here. But the backyard is finished, as you can see. I put what else did I put back there? You saw me put the table. I end up putting a woodworking table back there. I don't know if you've seen that yet, or if I've done that yet, but I do end up putting one back there. And that's pretty much all that's back there. Here's the kitchen, really small. Oh, I put a sink back there as well, and maybe you saw me do that already. I was looking at TikTok, so I don't know. But since there was a sink back there and it was right outside the back door, I didn't put a sink in the kitchen, but he does have a stove. That fridge works off the grid. The stove wouldn't work off the grid, so you would need energy in order to use the stove. But he does have a grill, so you can grill whenever you want, and it should work. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say there's no place to eat, but I do put a place to eat. This is like this red shipping container area over here is like the dining slash living room area. So I just use mostly everything from the industrial loft kit. I wish I would have made this a loft since, excuse me, since it's called the industrial loft kit. Like instead of like I could have done like a raised platform for this part and had stairs going up to it, and this could have been like, even if I still put the living room up there, because even like a loft, when you have a loft, the bedroom doesn't have to be in the actual loft part. Like you could have the living room up there. So I should have like raised this part up and had all this on a platform. And then just had like stairs going up to it and then like a balcony, and I wouldn't have needed a wall or anything to like separate it. Right now, what's separating this from the kitchen is just an archway. I should have put it up on a balcony. I mean, up on a platform. That way it would have been like a proper loft. But it is what it is. The build is done now. So just trying to use as much stuff as I can from the new pack. Trying to figure out what's going to go behind here. I end up putting a clock. I size that up twice. I think that's base game and it looks industrial. That shelving unit is from Eco Lifestyle, but you can like see the screws and stuff on it. So that kind of gave me industrial vibes. That rug is from Dream Home Decorator, really leaning into this black and red theme. That candle even is black and red. What else do I do in here? I put shelving up on this wall right here. I think the shelves that I use they're either from Get Famous or City Living. I'm gonna try to catch it right now. They are from City Living, and they give me really industrial vibes as well. And I just put some clutter on them. Here in a second, we're moving into the bathroom. So that is the dresser that came with the industrial loft kit, but I was kind of using it as like a linens closet in this case, so where you would keep your towels or your robes or extra soaps, extra shampoos, conditioners, stuff like that. Obviously in The Sims it can't be used as that, so if you want your Sim to change clothes, they can use that. Hopefully. I didn't player test this, but Sims are usually pretty good about using toilets, so hopefully both of those objects are usable. If not, I do apologize. You're just gonna have to shuffle things around. Sorry, I got really quiet there for a good 5 seconds. Anyway, I don't know what I was thinking about. I was watching myself clutter this shelf, but yeah, I just put a bunch of like random stuff up here. Nothing crazy. What else is left to do? Because everything's done and there's still like a little bit of chunk of video left. But I'm using this locker. I forgot this object existed, but it gives me, I would say a locker is industrial, so I really love that. I'm really excited for my next build. I'll go ahead and spoil it. I've spoiled it once before already, before the pack even came out. I'm going to be building a brownstone loft. Using Hey Harry's brownstone collection plus the stuff from this pack, and I'm so excited to start building that. I was gonna start building it tonight, but it's already about to be 8:30 and I'm hungry and I want to watch Spider-Man so I can get ready for No Way Home. I'm gonna watch all of them. I'm gonna watch the Tobey Maguire ones, the Andrew Garfield ones, and then the 2 Tom Holland ones in preparation for the new one. But anyway, guys, the screenshots are about to start rolling, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will always respond to your comments. And please hit that notification bell, that way you know exactly when I post my next video, exactly when I post it, and I will see you all then. Bye, guys.